This video is sponsored by Wildlife Command Center Coffee. More about them at the end of the video. Hey everybody, it's me, John Ward, and I am back with the last of the videos for the Dollar Tree purchases that were done in December. And this is the last week of December, and we just passed Christmas. So I hope everybody had a great Christmas Eve. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. And I hope that you have a really happy new year. And yeah, I hope great things happen next year. So every year's got to get better, right? And nothing can be worse than 2020. So 2021 is better, and hopefully 2022 will be even better. So yeah, and so I originally had this this bag, and it has I think 8 DVDs in it, and then I stopped by Dollar Tree just to pick up some stuff, and I looked at their videos and noticed that they had more, so I picked up 5 more. So this is going to be a little over the amount that I normally like to do, but this is the final bag. This is it. So, and then I got two small stacks over there that I'll get to, and then that's pretty much it until Dollar Tree starts getting in more videos. But what I realized is a lot of this stuff here is Dollar Tree. Mayhem right here, Dollar Tree. The Boat, Dollar Tree. Let's see, what else is Dollar Tree? Devil's Restaurant is Dollar Tree. We can look up here. The Girl in the Crawl Space is Dollar Tree. Apocalypse is Dollar Tree. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here. So Hacked, The Piper, Patient Zero. I got down here. This is one that I mentioned maybe or maybe not a while back, but the entire Magnificent Seven collection. So yeah, I'm realizing that that there's still a lot to go over. I don't know if Dollar Tree carries a lot of these anymore, but it's stuff to look out for, and you know, maybe you can find it at a used store or Amazon or something like that. But yeah, there's still stuff to go through. I'm rearranging the apartment and going through all the videos and everything. And yeah, so I'm finding a whole bunch of stuff. So I also think almost a whole stack of maybe Blu-ray to go through. That's Dollar Tree maybe. So yeah, there's still stuff to go through. So maybe a few more videos, but I'm going to space them out. And yeah, so let's get going. And thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. So this is exciting. It's like I said, the last Dollar Tree video. It's going to be the last week of the year, and yeah, so I'm excited for next year. Let me just grab some Agua here. This is my my white trash Merry Christmas mug. Don't remember if I got this from 99 cents only store or Dollar Tree, but whenever I see something that's kind of white trashy, I pick it up, especially if it deals with Christmas or even really Halloween, but I seem to find more Christmas stuff. So if you're ever at one of those two places, definitely, well, here, right there, you know, around Christmas and Halloween, check out their mugs because they actually have really good mugs. But yeah, so let's get to this. So I am going to unfold the bag. Okay, so, oh, and before I start this, so I mentioned in my my Christmas horror collection that I missed one, and that was Anna and the Apocalypse, and that's this here. This is also Dollar Tree. So yeah, this is one to pick up for the holidays too. It's a musical. It's a zombie film. It's quite good. It's funny. I really liked it. So, but I forgot to include it in the last video, but I did mention it. So, yeah, behind the scenes footage. Oh no, see, Look, there's okay. I don't know if you could see it, but I just noticed somebody posted a finger through there. Huh, and it doesn't even have the inside that I hate. Somebody just stuck their finger in there. That sucks because it is torn. So I guess it can happen with with these pieces missing or not. So that really stinks. Damn it. Well, at least it was only $1, but still a good movie though. Okay. So all random stuff, just like the other two, like the other two bags. So the first one, and these first, I want to say 5 were picked up recently. They were not part of the original bag that I picked up. But I picked it up because it's called Dolph Lundgren. Why wouldn't I? And it's Safe 2 Under Pressure. I have no idea if he's in Safe 1 or if there's maybe even a Safe 3. I find it interesting that they take the E and make it into a 3. So is it Safe 3-2 Under Pressure? It's kind of a weird way to put it. I'm seeing if they. I'm guessing that's the organization, that it's not the actual like a made up title. So looks like something to do with maybe like the Coast Guard or something like that. Who released this? ITN. There we go. ITN right there. Here's the back. So you can see on his hat, it says SAF 3 up here, or maybe so. And there was Dolph saving somebody, and then here's maybe some people that's in the safe team, and then there's Dolph there. It's not rated, 83 minutes. 2013, Rescue 3 TV LLC. Okay, widescreen. Directed by Gary Capo and Phil. I'm gonna mangle your name. Carp. Sakarpakri? That's probably not right at all. Phil Sar. Scar Packeye. Scarpacki? Phil Sarpacki? Sorry. I don't see it getting any better with me with these names. I mean, maybe I am getting better from the first time that I did this. Seeing if there's anybody I know. Texas Battle. I've heard of that name before. Interesting that that's an actor's name, but I think I have heard of that name. Nobody else I've known is known though. Let's see, what is it about? An investigation into safes or SAF3's actions during a deadly forest fire has the entire team feeling the pressure. No more so than leader John Erickson, Dolph Lundgren, struggling to keep their program alive. John and I guess it's a safe team must stay focused and continue to be on the alert until they're trained to be or the elite. Oh, wait. Okay. Safe team must stay focused and continue to be the elite unit they were trained to be or risk being shut down for good. I'm only seeing water here. Maybe in the first one was the forest fire and now this one is water. We do have fire back here and the American flag. Okay. So it's the front minus Dolph, which is okay. At least it's a little different. Okay. Next one is Masterminds. And as I'm sure probably a lot of people know, this film is pretty well advertised when it originally came out. So I really dig Kristen Wiig. So a little bit of a crush on her. So I've mostly picked it up for her. But Zach is okay. Owen is okay. I guess Jason is okay too. So this is the pawn, the brains, the bait, the psycho. Inspired by a ridiculous true story. Zach Galifianakis, Owen Wilson, Kristen Wiig, and Jason. Oh God, I know his last name. Sudeikis. I might have had that. Maybe I got that one right. A lot of colors on this. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the movie or not, but that's a lot of color there. It's even colorful on the side. This is Relativity. There's your back. And apparently this is Laugh Out Loud. And that is from New York Live. Here we got the three of them walking here. I think Kristen Wiig would have looked much better with these boots on than Zach. They maybe could switch shoes. Here we have a bride. There's Zach and Kristen Wiig running. Owen Wilson and a woman. My God, this has like almost the cast of the Ghostbusters 2016. Yeah, Kate McKinnon. That's Kate McKinnon. And then there's Leslie Jones. So Ghostbuster. We're only missing one Ghostbuster on here. And in Hangover 3, he married the fourth Ghostbuster. So maybe it's that 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon thing. Special feature, The Imperfect Crime. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's a behind the scenes. It doesn't say. 2016, 94 minutes, and it's widescreen. Directed by Jared Hess. It is PG-13 for crude and sexual humor, some language, and violence. Okay. Anybody else in this that I can catch? Put it more towards the light here. There we go. That's better. That's our main people. No, just the two other Ghostbusters. Okay. Let's see. Zach Galifianakis is armed and dangerously funny in this hilarious action comedy inspired by an incredible but true story. I'm going to have to be the judge of this. I've said this before, but when somebody tells me that a film or an actor is armed and dangerously funny in this hilarious action comedy, I got to be the judge of that. I don't know. Most of the time when people say that, it's not the case. It's not the case. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but most of the time it is not. It's funny that he's the only one that really gets the kind of the whole intro thing here. It's kind of weird. So David Galifianakis is an unassuming armored truck driver who longs for adventure, lured into the scheme of a lifetime by his beautiful work crush, Kelly, Kirsten Wiig, and her cohort, Steve, Owen Wilson. David manages the impossible and makes off with $17 million in cash. But when his partner-in-law keep the loot, I guess that's right, keep the loot and set him up for a fall, David must dodge the authorities, evade a hitman, Jason Sudeikis, and find a way to take back what he rightfully stole. So sounds like they screw over him, and then he's the hitman that's going out to kill Zach because he was set up, and he has to prove his innocence. So let's take a look inside. Okay, it's different. So it's got the Masterminds from the spine. It's got that color on it. Yeah. But then we haven't seen this picture yet. Yeah, that's nowhere. So that's a totally new picture. Good for them. Good for them. Okay. Moving along. The next one is a David Cronenberg film, and I was really surprised to see this, and I picked it up. And it is Cosmopolis. Cosmopolis. Yeah, I think that's correct. With Robert Pattinson, a David Cronenberg film down there. That's a nice cover, actually. It's a good kind of gold, kind of like old cover. Something you would see maybe from like the 40s. It's nice looking. And Cronenberg is always good. So I was so happy that this had its slip jacket. Oh, there were ones that did not have the slip jacket, but I'm a huge Cronenberg fan. He's in my top 5 for one of my favorite directors. And even his son is awesome. But I'm one of the few people who gives Robert Pattinson a chance. I got my fingers crossed for the Batman. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know. He might be able to get away with kind of like a young Bruce Wayne. I don't know about Batman though. From the trailers that I've seen, I'm not sure. So we'll have to see on that one. But I'll give him a chance. Why not? They have a new Batman every couple of years anyway. So what does it matter? It's not like anybody's dedicated to these superheroes anymore. I mean, I guess Marvel. I guess a lot of the times Marvel are. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. was more or less there from beginning to end. So the other ones, I guess, have to sign contracts and stuff. But more DC actors, it seems, quit and then they don't come back. Or sometimes they do, I guess. But overall, it's hard to keep these guys employed. Spider-Man, for example, how many Spider-Mans have we had lately? Cool seeing them all in one movie, though. But so let's see. Here's the spine. There's the back. And who released this? So this is a lot of people. But this is, I think it's at E1, Entertainment 1. It's easier to read without this. More or less the same, but we'll read it without it. Okay. So it looks like it got into the Cannes Film Festival 2012. Official selection in the competition. It's got that right up there. It's a masterpiece from Film Comment, a blockbuster of the mind, Toronto Star. Bonus is Citizens of Cosmopolis, featurette, audio commentary with David Cronenberg. Ooh, that'd be good to hear. Let's see. So Robert Pattinson, Samantha Morton, ooh, Paul Giamatti. We gotta like that. Juliette Benchot. 109 minutes. Looks like it's widescreen. R-rated for, oh, I can read that. Some strong sexual content, including graphic nudity, violence, and language. Nice. Let's see. Eric Packer, Robert Patterson, a 28-year-old billionaire asset manager, heads out in his tricked out, stretch limo while remotely wagering his company's mass fortune on a bet against the Chinese yen. His trip across the city quickly turns into a wild, hypnotic odyssey as he encounters explosive city riots and a parade of provocative visitors. Having started the day with everything, Packer's perfectly ordered, debt-free world is about to implode. And there you got Paul Giamatti with a gun, with a rifle, right there. Okay, so there's the... Okay. All right, so so we're on a roll. That's all new. So font and everything for the title is the same, but different picture. Looks like it's from the same scene, just the camera's on either side of the wall. So good, happy about that. This looks like a booklet. Entertainment One. Let's see what this booklet is. Okay. All right. So here's the front. It's obviously promoting their movies. And some of their stuff there. Some of their stuff there. Trying to get a... That takes us to the back. That's the back there. Okay. All right. So looking forward to seeing this one. The next one, this is pretty cool. My grandfather would have loved this. Any grandpa would love this. If you find this, and maybe like a, your dad or your grandpa, something like that, might really like this. This is War Movie Blockbusters. So this is pretty cool. Thought of maybe watching this on like Memorial Day or something. It's explosive scenes from 36 box office hits. New on DVD. Let's see, America's Toughest Battles and Biggest Heroes. Over 100 stars in action-packed highlights. So remember, these are just scenes from the movies. It's not the full films, which could be fun, just watching some of the war scenes. Looks like they got stuff from The Dirty Dozen, which is awesome. The Great Escape, To Hell and Back, Sands of Iwo Jima. It's from a company called Legend Films. Yeah, Legend Films. There's the back. Let's see. The picture here looks like it's from the Marines. It has like, this is the little Marines right there. War Movie Blockbusters. Featuring some of Hollywood's greatest actors. You get like Humphrey Bogart, John Wayne, Steve McQueen, William Holden, George C. Scott, James Cagney, Ronald Reagan, Clint Eastwood, Richard Burton, I was about to say Eric Burton, who would be from the lead singer of the Animals. That would not be correct. Kirk Douglas, Burt Lancaster, Errol Flynn, James Stewart, Alan Ladd, and more. See how easy these names are? These names are so easy. So easy. Why can't people have names like that anymore? Make it easy for me. All right. And then it says here, in some of the greatest war films of all time. So we got The Dirty Dozen, The Great Escape, Patton, To Hell and Back, Sink the Bismarck, Sands of Iwo Jima, Flying Leathernecks, Casablanca, Stalag 17, gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Maybe one more. Pardon me. Always in twos. Where did I leave off? Casablanca, Stalag 17. Ooh. Pardon me. Two sneezes and a yawn. The Gallant Hours, All the Young Men, Up Periscope, Command Decision. Man, got another one. Man, excuse me. Let's see, Command Decision, The Bridges at Tokyo Ri, and many, many more. Maybe Rai, Tokyo Rai, and many, many more. And it just gives the people that are featured. Got it. Pardon me. Rearranging the apartment. Dust is probably everywhere. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I got dust in my eyes. Let's see. This came out in 2015. It's 132 minutes, and it's full frame. So none of this. Even though some of them need it like this, we get it like this. So you're going to be missing picture on stuff like Patton and The Great Escape and stuff like that. But let's see, not rated. Okay, so let's see what it says. This unique compilation of rare movie trailers, action-packed highlights. It says trailers. I mean, I like trailers, so I can live with that. Rare movie trailers features Hollywood's greatest actors in the toughest battles in war movie history, and includes all action and glory of the great wars, World War II, the Mideast, Korea, Vietnam, and more. You'll see some of the best actors in history take on both real and imagined characters, including George C. Scott starring as the titular character in Patton, Steve McQueen in The Great Escape, John Wayne in The Flying Leathernecks and Sands of Iwo Jima, Gary Cooper's heroic Sergeant Rourke, Richard Burton and Clint Eastwood in Where Eagles Dare, and so much more. This is a must-have for war buffs and real heroes alike. So there. It just sounds kind of fun. Like I said, I think like dads, grandpas, and stuff would probably love it. Maybe uncles too. Let's not leave them out. This could be more exciting. Maybe throw a battle cruiser in there, or a tank, or a plane, or something. But I guess this is like a ruined area, like a bomb hit it or something. Maybe, I'm not sure, but that could be a little more exciting. And it's one DVD, and it's 132 minutes. So it's packing a lot onto one disc. So, but that's okay. Could be cool. All right, let's move on. Now I got to take a drink of water because of my sneezing. All right. The next one I found to be interesting because it's a complete series. I guess it failed and got canceled. So they brought it out on DVD, and it's Matthew Fox in Haunted. I've never heard of this. I've heard of Matthew Fox, but I've never heard of this TV show. And it's the complete series, which is why I picked it up. I am not a huge Matthew Fox fan. I've never really been a big fan of him, but since it says, it's the complete series, I thought I would, maybe check it out if I'm, interested in watching a show. It looks like it's 11 episodes. So, and to make a comment on the cover of this is a good cover. This is really good. I like covers like this. I've done covers like this for like CDs and DVDs and stuff like that, where you throw like a whole collage of posters and stuff like that in there. So this is a good cover. Tells you pretty much everything you need to know about what this DVD is about. This, I don't know. It's raining. He's in a city. He's holding a gun. He's looking very serious. He's looking off to the side here. Maybe these are some ghosts. This is from CBS. Like I said, I've never heard of it. And says Matthew Fox is haunted. Not rated. It's listed as TV action, 460 minutes. Color, it's full frame, so it would be it would fit your TV correctly for television. I guess it's made in the good old US of A. Kind of goes along with our Wars DVD there. Excuse me. Okay, so this is tiny. Well, okay, so then here's the back. So here's all the episodes. Disc 1 is 1 through 5. Disc 2 is 6 through 11. So I guess they only made 11 episodes and then it got canceled. It's CBS, so yeah, it must have just been canceled after 11 episodes. I don't recognize anybody else in this. I guess that's the other cast right there, but I don't recognize them. Okay, so let's see. Once happily married and the rising star of the Seattle police force, Frank Taylor's guilt over the kidnapping of his son destroyed his marriage and cost him his job. I'm assuming Matthew Fox is Frank. 2 years later, now a private investigator specializing in finding missing persons, Frank is shot by a suspect whom he in turn kills. On the operating table, Frank, now they tell us it's Matthew Fox way down here. Tell us up here. Why way down here? On the operating table, Matthew Fox is declared dead, but then is miraculously revived. Afterwards, however, Frank begins to have strange episodes. Like these episodes. He hears unusual noises and sees people who aren't there. He sees dead people, including the suspect he killed, and realizes that he's still connected to the world of the dead. That he's still connected to the world of the dead? So if he's still connected to the world of the dead, that would mean that he was always connected to the world of the dead. So when he was alive, he was connected to the world of the dead. He died, and then they revived him, and he found, I'm still connected to the world of the dead. Not too sure about that. I might not be able to pronounce certain things, but I know how to read things. Okay, so to the world of the dead. Frank is desperately frightened until he comes to realize that his hauntings can help him solve cases and save lives, and may ultimately help him solve the mystery of what happened to his son. Because up here it says that his son was kidnapped. This doesn't sound bad. So that's probably Frank there walking in the rain, being all depressed. Phase 4 films, 2010. That's when this came out. Okay, so this I like. So disc 1 looks like that. And then disc 2 is like that. So it's different. I like that. That works for me. 2 different pictures. So may have to check it out. Oh, excuse me from the yawning and all the sneezing and everything. I'm kind of runny nose. Okay, now we start on the actual bag. So that was the stuff that I bought recently that I'm still calling December because I bought it in December. I don't plan on going to Dollar Tree probably until next year. So this will be it for Dollar Tree now. The first one is a film that I have seen, but I do not remember a thing from it. I think I remember liking it. And so I grabbed it. And it is Charlie Bartlett. And it looks like it's got sadly didn't he play Chekhov in Star Trek? Anton Yelchin. I could be wrong, but maybe that's him. I could be wrong. I don't know. Hope Davis, Kate Dimmings, and Robert Downey Jr. Oh, Kate Dimmings from the TV show, The Two Broke Girls. And there's Robert Downey Jr. with a red lens for his glasses. Hope Davis is there. I don't know who that is. It said the review on it here is like Juno, it's a movie with big laughs and a lot of heart, a clever, crazy comedy. And that is from Rachel Smith from KVVU TV, Las Vegas. Okay. Oh, it says here, Hope Davis mom. It says like a little mom right there. This guy here, it says bully. It looks like it's like a tattoo above his eye. Okay, so there's the side. And who released this? This is MGM. This is going back to that MGM thing. There's our back. So Charlie Bartlett is ... a winner. That's from Peter Travers, Rolling Stone. I guess he's fairly trusted. He's pretty well known. It is rated R. I hit the mic again. For language, drug content, and brief nudity. 2007, color, 97 minutes. Directed by John Pohl. Not seeing any special features listed. Probably like the Woody Allen stuff where there's just nothing. So let's see. The kids at Western Summit High have issues. And newcomer Charlie Bartlett is coming to their rescue with a briefcase of prescription pills and a head full of pop psychiatry. This rebel with a cause brings hilarious help to the student body and enduring grief to its neurotic principal, Mr. Gardner, Robert Downey Jr. Oh, it shows on the front here. So he's with a megaphone. I thought maybe it was like a cop. I don't remember this movie at all. Maybe I didn't see it. And once again, it does say that this is brings hilarious help. I will be the judge of that. You will be the judge of that when you watch this. Let's see. Suddenly, Charlie is the hottest man on campus, and he's even caught the eye of Gardner's sultry daughter and outrageous daughter, period. I bet that's the daughter right there. An outrageous, here we go again. They're telling me that it's funny. An outrageous comic spin on today's Prozac generation. Charlie Bartlett has your prescription for laugh out loud insanity. 2007? I guess Prozac was, maybe you had the whole Prozac Nation thing. So I don't remember exactly what year it was, but I guess maybe it was the early 2000s. Anybody else in this that's Tyler Hilton? That's the only person that that's on here as an extra. Okay. Yep, just like the Woody Allen ones, just really boring. Look at that. You get the right there. There we go. You get the light with the fan on it. Oh, wait, right in the middle. There we go. There we go. Oh, maybe my allergies just kicked in. I'm sorry. That's weird. Um, next one is horror, and it is the Poltergeist of Borley Forest. Never heard of it. Never heard of it at all. I'm going to put this up here while sorry, wipe my nose. Here we go. It will not rest in peace. It does have the clear box that I like. Who's this released by? Image, RLJ. And there's our back. I like this. It's got the reef. What is that called? Sickle? Is it a sickle? I think it's a sickle. Tear that plastic up. I think that's a sickle. I think the reef is with the handle, the long. I can't get the plastic off. The long handle with the blade on it. So I think that's a sickle. I think. If it follows you home, it will drag you to hell. Okay, so they're obviously playing off of It Follows. If it follows, that's what they're playing off of. Special features: the manifestation of the poltergeist, behind the scenes, deleted scenes, outtakes from Borley Forest. Why do they have to tell us that the outtakes are from this? Am I thinking the outtakes are from Die Hard? It's kind of weird. Seems unnecessary. 103 minutes. It's widescreen. It's not rated. Directed by Stephen McKendry. I think that is. It's very squashed. Stephen McKendry. Let's see here. Let's see. On a night of carefree teenage partying in the woods, Paige Pritchard unwittingly sets in motion a chain of events that will plunge her into a walking nightmare. Tormented by terrifying and increasingly violent supernatural visitations, Paige starts digging into the past and uncovers a sinister secret buried for decades. Before the deadly force that now haunts her, pardon me, is a malevolent entity of unspeakable evil, entity of unspeakable evil. As its power grows and her friends fall prey to its savagery, can she or anyone stop the poltergeist of Borley Forest? Question mark. Can we? Let's take a look inside. All right, here we go. Just the front. Just the front. Let's take this out. So, okay, so we got more movies to haunt your dreams. And Roadside, never heard of it. Wolf Cop, of course, heard of that. Need to buy it 1 and 2. Zombie World, I own that one. There's also one called Monsterland that's made by the same people or the same company, but it's the same idea. I'm not really sure. Paranormal Diaries, Chop Hill. Chlop Hill. I think it's very tiny. The Devil Incarnate. There we go. Infected, with an army guy on the front. Digging Up the Morrow, which I've heard is pretty good. I want to see that. And The House is October Built, which I have one of them, but I'm not sure which one. I can't see it from where I'm sitting. So, okay. That does it for this. The next one is kind of a dramedy. It is called Pieces of April. I remember enjoying this when I saw it. I think the poster is much better than what this is. Always got to like Katie Holmes. So, you know, even though she did marry a Scientologist, but at least she escaped. So that's all that counts. So it stars Katie Holmes, Patricia Clarkson, who's always good. That's her right there. We got Derek Luke. Maybe that's him right there, Derek Luke. And Sean Hayes, who's funny. And Oliver Platt. Rest in peace, Oliver Platt. There you go. A great actor who stupidly used heroin, allegedly, I guess I have to say, and died. You know, I'm a big guy. He was a big guy. No wonder nobody knew that he was doing heroin and shit like that. Normally, people that are this big, I mean, if I died of heroin, you would never think that I died of heroin being at my weight. But he did. I don't know, maybe he just started it or something. It's very sad. Very talented actor. There's our back. Oh, there's Sean Hayes. Yeah, right there. From Will and Grace. Very funny show. So you got some Katie Holmes up here. We got some Patricia Clarkson here, and then Oliver Platt right there. This is directed by Peter Hedges. So I'm getting better. PG-13. Let's see. Parents strongly cautioned. Language, sexuality, drug content, and images of nudity. Sold American. It's an hour and 54 minutes, color 2003, also from MGM. So we should expect no special features. 2 thumbs up from Ebert and Roper and the movies. Okay, so let's see here. Katie Holmes is terrific, People magazine. As the quirky black sheep of her, quirky, it just can't say it's the black sheep of the family. She's got to be the quirky black sheep of the family, of her family, in this delightful comedy. Can't just be comedy, it has to be delightful comedy that sparkles with something wit. I know the word. It's like acerbic. Acerbic wit. I'm just going to say sparkles with wit. I know the word. I know what I want to say. It's just not coming out. So sparkles with wit. Original characters and genuine heart. That's Variety. Patricia Clarkson gives a Oscar nominated performance, and the entire cast is inspired, film threat, in this moving, hilarious comedy, People magazine. Hey, they already put People magazine in here. They're using them twice. Now, not to be a word Nazi, but it says Patricia Clarkson gives a Oscar. Maybe that's right, but to my knowledge, it should say gives an Oscar nominated performance. It's a vowel, So A should be Anne. I could be wrong, maybe. Since I can't pronounce half the words and maybe I shouldn't even complain. So now let's find out what this is about. Rebellious daughter April Burns Holmes has offered to host an elaborate holiday dinner for her suburban clan in her New York apartment. But her attempts to create an unforgettable feast go awry when she discovers her oven doesn't work. Is that a metaphor? Her oven doesn't work. Now, as her wealthy family makes its way to the city, now as her wealthy family makes its way to the city, makes their way to the city? Once again, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's is correct, or maybe either way is okay. April must rely on the kindness of strangers to pull off the perfect meal, ... and the perfect memory. It does say here that there's the asterisk 2003 supporting actress for Patricia Clarkson. Does it say what she... No, I think they're just doing an asterisk for Oscar. Doesn't say what she got nominated for. Oh, maybe for this. Okay, so supporting actress for Pieces of April. There we go. Okay, that's why it doesn't say what it's for, because it's for this film. John. Okay, there we go. All right, well, let's just pretend I know what I'm talking about. Boring. It's MGM. Boring. Okay. The next one is kind of drama thriller. I guess it would be. Yep, MGM once again. And it is State of Grace. I've never seen this. I should. It's about the Irish mob. And it's got, Sean Penn. It's got Ed Harris. There's Gary Oldman. It says State of Grace, the Irish mob in New York. I know that they want to show the actors, but I do like the original poster better. Nothing else is on the front of this. There's your side. There's the back. Oh God, that's lengthy. Okay, so there is a review. Skillfully visualized, brilliantly conveyed, told with a raw and raging energy. Hollywood Reporter. Every one of those sentences had an exclamation point after it. As we could see, since it's MGM, there are no special features. It is rated R, 1990, color, 134 minutes. Some of these don't say if they're... I assume they're widescreen. This one does not say why it's rated R. It's trying to check to see if there's... Oh, Robin Wright's on here. Oh, maybe this is where Sean Penn met Robin Wright. John Turturro. Wow, Eno Morricone did the music. It's directed by Phil Juon. He's done some other good films. One that comes to mind is U2 Rattle and Hum. 3 O'Clock High. That was another one. That one was very good. Okay, so since this is lengthy, well, first we'll look at the pictures. So big Sean Penn pointing a gun at somebody's head. Sean Penn hugging somebody, might be Robin Wright. So let's see. New York City's Hell's Kitchen is a pressure cooker of pent-up anger, ... and is about to explode. Sean Penn, Ed Harris, Gary Oldman, Robin Wright Penn, John Turturro, and John C. Reilly. Nice. Deliver exceptional performances, Hollywood Reporter, in this finely drawn tale of betrayal, redemption, and guilt, Los Angeles Times. That will put you on the edge of your seat. On the edge of your seat. Newsweek. So Terry Noonan, Penn, returns to his old neighborhood with a score to settle. He's now an undercover cop, dead set on taking down an Irish mob family headed by Frankie Flannery Harris and his hot-headed brother, Jackie Ullman. But when Noonan infiltrates the family, his old feelings with Flannery's sister, Wright, further heighten the stakes as he enters a violent showdown with them during a crowded St. Patrick's Day parade. There we go. See, that's long, but it was easy for me to read because they made it. They got to the point and they didn't use words that are that long that my brain can't handle. So see, that was easy. Or maybe I'm just getting better, like I said. This I've heard is a great movie, but I've never seen it. But I picked it up because I heard it was so good. The covers is kind of boring. These MGM covers are not great. Next one is another, MGM, and it's Under Fire. I remember when this came out, it got mixed reviews. I've always wanted to see it, but I have not. It's got a pretty good cast in it. Nick Nolte, we got Gene Hackman, Joanna Cassidy. The review here says, passion, heroism, if I get that right, and patriotism. That's the New York Times. This is an okay cover. This isn't bad as this is. Well, no, the poster was 100 times better because it was hand drawn. It's actually a beautiful poster. I mean, not much of a difference between these. One's just really orange and the other one is really blue. This is also MGM. They really like blue. There's its side. Got its back. Oh my God, how long that is. Scared me. Okay. So the review is a first-rate political action thriller, The Hollywood Reporter. Yeah, I have wanted to see this. It's R, 2 hours and 8 minutes, color 1983. Tells you how old this is. I am 54 and I graduated in 1986. This was 1983. Ron Shelton was one of the writers on this. He did, I know he did Bull Durham. I know that he wrote Bull Durham. He might have also written Tin Cup. He's kind of a sports guy. Richard Masur is in this. Ed Harris as Oates. And the director, Roger Spottiswoods. He directed Terror Train with Jamie Lee Curtis. He also did a great thriller, great action film called Shoot to Kill. If you haven't seen that, you should. Music is by Jerry Goldsmith. Got a bunch of good people on this. And I'm going to have to put more water on that. Okay. Gene Hackman and Nick Nolte deliver tour de force performances in this riveting jigsaw puzzle, Los Angeles Times. That triumphantly combines politics and romance, turmoil and destiny into the most exciting and entertaining drama in years. Is it? That is from David Denby from the New York Magazine. Exclamation point after that. Let's see. From an edgy and Uh, Maliciously, yes, that is correct. Maliciously smart script. Pauline Kael, The New Yorker. That's a respected critic. About three reporters caught in a political revolution and a love triangle. This surefire thriller, co-starring Joanna Cassidy and Oscar-nominated Ed Harris, will grab you with heart-pounding suspense and never let go. So let's see. Oh, Ed Harris. Here's so now they do list his. So the other one must have been from is for Pieces of April. So Ed Harris is 2000 actor Pollock. Good movie. I believe he directed it too. Russell Price Nolte is a gutsy photojournalist who gets caught between his love for reporter Claire Strider, Joanna Cassidy, and his friendship with her husband, Alex Grazer Hackman. He's also caught in the horns of a dilemma when he's asked to take sides instead of just picture. Okay, wait. He's asked to take sides instead of just pictures in the war between the Nicaraguan government and the Sandinista rebels. So I got those. But when he loses sight on his objectivity and becomes involved in the skirmish, Russell could lose both his battles and his life as he comes under fire. He becomes, hence the title, From All Sides. Yeah, this is one that I should watch. This is one of those movies that you just have to, you want to see great actors, you know. Looks like so many good people worked on this too. I'm sure that doesn't fall. I'm going to refuel myself quickly here. All right. That's a little small, but I like it. I like the trailer. The next one is Action. And it's a film I enjoyed. I saw it in the theater and I liked it, but haven't thought of it since until I bought it. It is Brick Mansions. And I remember enjoying it. It's got Paul Walker, David Bell, and Raza. Am I saying that right? Am I saying that right, young people? Raza? Or is it Reza? I'm assuming the Paul Walker, David Bell, Raza, or Reza. So old, leave me alone. All right, here we go. Here's the side. Special features brick by brick, creating the characters. PG-13. No way I'm going to be able to read why it's PG-13. Yeah, see, I know who he is. I'm just not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. Reza. Then you got Paul Walker with a gun. That must be David Bell. There's David Bell again. Paul Walker. For some reason, a blurry picture of the city. That's not part of this. David Bell again. 2014 color, 90 minutes. Looks like it is widescreen. Directed by Camille Delamar. Relativity. So it's not MGM. Oh, it can't be MGM because it actually has a special feature on it. Wish I could read why it's PG-13 because there's a lot there, but it's really tiny. Okay, so here we go. Fast and the Furious star Paul Walker takes it to the limit in this gritty thrill ride packed with high-flying parkour stunts. Oh, parkour stunts. Okay, yeah. Walker stars as Damien, and who's going to trust a cop named Damien? An undercover cop determined to bring down Trimaine, Raza, the crime lord who murdered his father. Tremaine rules the violent criminal compound known as Brick Mansions, but he's thwarted at every turn by a heroic ex-convict named Lino, David Bell. Their paths never should have crossed, but when Tremaine kidnaps Lino's, I think it's Lino's girlfriend, Damien and Lino become unlikely allies and must work together to stop Tremaine's sinister plot to devastate the entire city. Okay. Just the front. Just the front. Just the facts. Just the facts, man. All right, we're almost there. Stay. The next one is called Wolves. And wow, Jason Momoa must have made a lot of movies before he got known. He's got the end credit. That's him right there. From the writer of X-Men and Watchmen, Wolves, Unleash the Beast. I don't recognize anybody else except for Jason Momoa. This is Ketchup Entertainment? Physical media. Ketchup. Yeah, I guess so. Ketchup Entertainment. Got the back. Review. Dared if werewolf. Darned? Darned? If Werewolves isn't the most entertaining werewolf film movie in ages. Roger Moore from the Mick Catchley Tribune News. Darned. D-A-R-N-E-D. Darned. If Werewolves isn't the most entertaining werewolf movie in ages. Is that right? Darned? If? That sounds really weird to me, but which is why I'm not reading it right. I'm having a hard time reading it because it doesn't sound right. Okay. Another review is Wolves is a fresh and feverish entry in the werewolf canon. And that is from Rex Reed, a very well-known reviewer from the New York Observer. See, that makes sense to me. Wolves is a fresh and feverish entry in the werewolf canon. That makes sense. The other one doesn't make sense to me. Special features are deleted scenes, makeup featurette. Let's see. It is widescreen, 90 minutes, color. R. Ooh, I can read that. It's R for bloody violence throughout and some sexuality. It is written and directed by David Hayther. And yeah, except for Aquaman, he's the only one that I noticed. So you got like a wolf there, like a werewolf there. The Twilight type people here. There's Jason Momoa there. Looks like he's grabbing him maybe. There's the young guy there. And there's maybe like a wolf or a female wolf right there. Let's see. Popular high school student Caden Richards wakes from a horrific nightmare, only to realize that he's living it, ... He is changing into something vicious, unpredictable, and wild. Forced to hit the road after the brutal murder of his parents, Caden tries to hunt down the truth of what he is. Does he think he killed them, or like people thinking that he killed his parents? I think that's the twist, that he thinks he killed them, but he didn't. In the remote mountain town of Lupin Ridge, he discovers others like him, including the beautiful Angelina. I wonder if that is the beautiful Angelina right there. A young woman caught between two ancient clans of wolves. And when he finally discovers the shocking truth behind his ancestry, Caden realizes there is only one way to save the woman he loves, ... A grisly fight to the death against forces more savage than he could have ever imagined. And surprisingly, there is not an exclamation point at the end of that, because there's just a simple period. So no reason to raise my voice. Yeah, they just took a picture from the front. Boring. All right, last one. Now, this one I saw at the Sundance Film Festival 2000, and great experience that was. Some stuff happened that really sucked, but the overall experience was great. Yeah, the overall experience was great, but there was some bad stuff. But yeah, I don't want to get into that. but I did see this movie in the theater. The director was there, and what's really weird is it's a widescreen film, or at least it was shot to look widescreen. And he chose to put, I don't think the film was shot widescreen. And then afterwards, he decided to put the black bar at the top and the bottom. So it cut half the picture off. So when we were looking at the movie, I don't know if I could do this correctly, but it's like if that's how he shot it, we're seeing it like this, or sometimes even like this, where you're missing the top of the person's head and we're missing like the bottom portion. So it was really weird that he chose this. And somebody in the audience asked, why did you choose to do that? And he said, oh, for artistic reasons. And I would probably say for autistic reasons. But yeah, it didn't make any sense to me. So when I saw this DVD, I thought I would pick it up. And I thought it was a good film. I didn't mind it. And maybe see if it's the same way. Maybe they changed it for when it got released on home media. But it's called Things You Can Tell Just by Looking at Her. And it's got a really good cast. I remember Cameron Diaz being really good. She plays a blind person in this movie, and I thought that she was really good. But I did see this film, like 21 years ago. I'm assuming it's still good. So we got Glenn Close, Cameron Diaz, Calissa Flockhart, Amy Brenneman, and Holly Hunter. Gotta love Holly Hunter. It also has Kathy Baker and Valera Golino. Oh, once again, 2 thumbs up from Ebert and Roper and the movies down here. So there's the side. Then they put, maybe they put her up here because they even thought that she was the best thing in the film. I don't remember how the other people acted. These are all good actresses. So I'm not sure. But there is a review. Let's see. Exquisitely acted, ... an understated, eloquent film. And that's from the New York Times. So there we have Diaz. There's Brimmerman with a cop. Holly Hunter with a man, and Glenn Close with a man right down there. Oh, MGM. So expect no special features. It's an hour and 49 minutes, color 2000, yeah, made in 2000. PG-13, I can make it out. It says mature thematic elements, sexual content, and language. And it is directed by Rodrigo Garcia. I'd have to look up to see what else he's done, but that was a very weird choice of putting those black bars on there that just obviously took away from the screen. You know, it could have been, because you could do this in the theater, since this is 2000, they're probably using film, that they could close the gate on the projector, and that will close it off. So if they left it open, you would get the full picture. But the projectionist either closed it or was maybe told to close it to make the picture look more widescreen. So, saying that it's an artistic choice is not a good reason for me. It sounds like an excuse. Or that he just doesn't know why. Touching, compelling, and original, things you can tell by just looking at her, spins a brilliant tapestry of interwoman vignettes, starring Oscar winner Holly Hunter, 5-time Oscar nominee Glenn Close, Golden Globe winner Corlessa Flockhart, Ally McBeal, and Golden Globe nominees Cameron Diaz, Charlie's Angels, Amy Brimmerman, Judging Amy. Are these some of the films that they were nominated for? Charlie's Angels. They must just be naming a movie that they were in. And Kathy Baker, Picket Fences, this really special film from Ebert and Roper at the Movies, is an absolute triumph. And that's from Marabella. Might be a magazine. Let's see. In the heart of LA, 6 extraordinary women have come to an emotional crossroads. A talented young detective, Brimmerman, struggles with loneliness, and ambitious bank manager, Hunter, it's just not rolling off the tongue. Contemplates, there we go, motherhood, and a successful doctor, Close, confronts her spiritual emptiness. At the same time, a blind teacher, Diaz, searches for love. A middle-aged writer, Baker, grapples with prejudice, and a gifted fortune teller, Flockhart, grieves for her dying lover. Poised between fear and hope, each woman must weigh the choices she's made in order to meet the future unfolding before her. So I thought it was a good film. I liked it. Boring. MGM, what do we expect? So, okay, that is it. We will officially set that there to say that it's done. All right. So let's do our recap. This is famous around the world, these recaps. So we'll just start off with the one that I put away. The Thing You Can Tell. It's a long title. So Things You Can Tell by Just Looking at Her. I remember I liked it. If you can find it, pick it up. The plastic one on my hand. There we go. Wolves. Know nothing about it. Brick Mansions. Paul Walker. Under Fire. We got Nick Nolte, Gene Hackman, and Joanna Cassidy. Is there anybody else in here that was? And remember, Ed Harris has Oates. That's all it says. Ed Harris is Oates. Doesn't even have like a full name. State of Grace, I've heard is very good. Have not seen it. Bunch of good actors in that one too. Pieces of April, I remember enjoying it. It's an indie movie. You know, it's not big budget Hollywood type of stuff. It's more indie, but released by MGM. The Poltergeist of Borley Forest. Charlie Bartlett. And then the 5 that I recently got, we have that complete TV show Haunted. Sounded pretty good, actually. The collection, the War Movie Blockbusters collection of scenes and trailers and stuff. I bet there's other stuff in here too, probably like old, maybe some old commercials and some PSAs about war, stuff like that. So looking forward to this. I'll save it for that special day. David Cronenberg, Cosmopolis. Cosmopolis, Polis, not Opolis. Cosmopolis. Cosmopolis. Masterminds. Starring 3 of the Ghostbusters from 2016. And Safe 2 with Dolph Lundgren. Did you know that he is actually a genius? His IQ is huge. He is actually considered a genius. I'm not joking. You know, the guy who played Trago is actually considered to be a genius. So look it up. He's incredibly smart for the type of characters that he plays. So yeah, that's actually one reason why I like him. He normally plays kind of action, not really dumb guys, but just kind of, you know, big guys, you know, that He-Man. He played He-Man. So, and He-Man doesn't need to be very smart, but he is. So, all right, that's it. We are done. So that ends the December Dollar Tree videos. This is number 3. So thank you very much. Once again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy whatever you choose to celebrate and however you tend to call it. Happy Santa, Happy Xmas. Always remember Happy Xmas. So I will. This will be up on Monday, and then we'll have a one filmmaker on Wednesday. There'll be one more video coming out on Friday, and then New Year, and then we'll start fresh in the new year. So, all right, thank you very much, and I will talk to or see all of you, or video all you later. Bye. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out after the video. And thank you for watching the very first Dark Park Films sponsored video. And who is that sponsor? Well, I've now learned if I do this with my hands, they go to the right area. There we go. That would be Wildlife Command Center Coffee. And you can purchase it right there. You can go to their website, which is buyWCC.com, and pick up their coffee. They have 2 blends, which I'm going to show you now. The first coffee is this one right here. This is a breakfast blend. It's 10 ounces, and it is a medium ground. And it does say, and it's breakfast, like I said, and this is what it says right here. It says, early bird can catch the worm. So there you go, a breakfast blend coffee that helps you catch the worm in the morning. And I really like this one. I'm more of a breakfast kind of blend coffee guy in the morning. So this one I really like. It has that little bit of oomph to it to kind of get you moving, get you up and out. And so I really enjoy this one. But that doesn't mean that I don't like the other one, which is this one right here. This is a dark roast. It is also 10 ounces. And both of these are $7.99 at their website. Pretty good price for 10 ounces worth of ground coffee. This one is, it's a little darker. So it's, I think it's better for drinking at night. Maybe if you're, writing a screenplay or if you're filming, this has got that oomph, that double punch to get you going. So this is one that I also recommend. I like both of these quite a bit, but I kind of do, the breakfast in the morning and then the dark more at night. So I recommend both of these quite a bit. And how did I find out about these two, these two coffees here? And how did I find out about Wildlife Command Center? Well, when I was working on Night of the Zomghouls, there was a box of coffee that was just sitting there filled with coffee. And we didn't know what to do with it. Like, whose is this? Who brought it? Why is it here? And so we just kept going to the store and buying coffee. And then one day I said, why don't we just get the coffee out of the box and use that instead of, wasting money on going to Smith's or whatever and picking up coffee. So we did. We did not realize that it was the Wildlife Command Center coffee and that it, was sponsoring the movie. And it was great coffee. Everybody loved it. And we just went right through it. By the last day of filming, this coffee was gone. And I went and found out, about Wildlife Command Center, asked if they would like to be a sponsor for Dark Park Films, for their coffee. As many of you know, I love coffee. I love coffee mugs. And so this was a perfect match. And Wildlife Command Center is great with animals. So they provide a great service for rescuing animals. So it's kind of that double whammy for me, where coffee, helping animals, you can't go wrong. And they were even cool enough to send me, get in there, a coffee mug, because they knew that I liked coffee mugs. And right now, gotta get that that a little bit. I'm gonna go on the keyboard, but that's their dark blend, because I'm recording this at night. So I am actually drinking that while recording. Also, one thing that you can get at their website, which is cool, is you can get this. There you go. This pocket knife, which is $9.49. And this is pretty cool because it has their name on it. Wildlife Command Center, we can catch it. And this is what it looks like. Put that down there. There we go. Fully out. So you're getting like the bottle opener, you got the corkscrew, you got a screwdriver, you got a blade, and then you got this little hook thing that you could pop it into something that doesn't have a tab, and then the liquid or whatever in there will come out. So this is pretty cool. And I'm just going to keep mine in my car, because you never know, you might need a pocket knife. So please support them. I'm going to have links down below, where you can, check out just the Wildlife Command Center. I'll also have a link for Wildlife Command Center coffee, and it will basically be for both these guys right here. And please support them. I support them. I think what they do is pretty awesome. And maybe this coffee will be on your set or in your kitchen. It will definitely be, on my set in my kitchen. I know that. So please, once again, I'm going to show you these. Please go to their website and pick up their coffee and make it part of your day or night, depending on which one you like. So that'll be about it. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me. And yeah, so thank you. And once again, please support my channel. Please support the Wildlife Command Center, and I will catch you later. Bye.